Guys, let me show you how you take your firewall from this to this. If you're gonna go ahead and smooth out your firewall, let me walk you through the steps. It's pretty simple, but it's gonna take a little bit of work on your side. So this one's already been all ground off, and what we did basically is took off all the high points. And if you look at your firewall real close, there's a lip that's high on this, and this has a raised bar on it, like a ridge on it. You'll see there's lots of high points that are ground off by hand. There's behind here it happens, behind here it happens, behind here. Now there's a couple different kits that you can get from us. Some is when you use the I Did It steering column, this is a separate component that we actually manufacture that's specially made for the I Did It column. Now, if you're just using the OEM column, you don't need this piece. So when you look at the website and you look at the different kits we have, this one is a custom made piece with a screw and a jam nut on it because it holds your I Did It column, but it's a custom piece. If you got that column, you want this. However, if you got a stock column, you don't need it. Okay, let's get back to the block and tackle work. You got it ground down, you're ready to go. Basically what you're gonna do is you got 3 templates, actually 4 templates. Again, this is a separate template. Let me explain that while we're here. This is the template that covers up your throttle linkage and your transmission linkage. Now, if you're going fly-by-wire like we do, there's another little piece that goes right here that actually has a stud on it. You'll put it in the same way as all the rest of the parts. But if you're using a kickdown cable and a throttle cable that's going up to your engine, you leave these 2 holes. There's 2 square holes behind there. You just leave them in there. Okay, it's flat, it's smooth. What you're gonna do is take the template that we made, right? The template is pretty darn simple. Essentially, what you're gonna do is put it in position. We're gonna check that right there, that's good. Coming across, keeping it flat. And we supply the magnets with it, so you put this up in position. You're gonna double check everything. I'm not gonna go quite as fast as I am, but once everything's flat and smooth, you're gonna cut this hole in it, and all these little holes that are in here are your guide holes that you have to put the holes in there. Now the holes that you're gonna put together for it are actually gonna be where the studs on our prefab firewall actually go through. So it's flat and smooth, you put the template on, you drill it all, right? And then you go ahead and take the template off. Let me do that. Let me grab the panel. The panel's pre-populated with all the studs on it. Now the studs are gonna match up to the holes that we already put on there. Now this step is really about fitment and just kind of double checking. You want to make sure that all the holes you put in it are actually matching up correctly, and you want to make sure that this thing ain't real wiggly and moving for some other reason, right? So your heater hoses all come through here, and this thing is already flat and smooth. You can't bond it on or put the screws on it or anything yet because you've got to do a couple things first. So now we know that it fits, right? We'll take that off. And if you buy the install kit, it comes with the SEM E-coat, which you're gonna cover the back of this. You tape the perimeter off, and you'll spray the back of this panel with this, and you'll also spray this with it. So what you wanna do is seal it up so nothing can rust, basically. So all of it's covered with the E-coat, and then you'll grab your epoxy, your panel bond, right? So this is basically your structural adhesive made by 3M. Again, it comes in the kit if you buy our install kit. It's a 3M part number 8115. If you guys are in the body industry, you know exactly. This stuff is rock hard. This is awesome. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you paint that on the perimeter of the whole structured piece. So it's sealed on both sides, it's painted on the back side of it, and then you go ahead and put the panel in place. As you put the panel in place, you're gonna brush out all the edges, and you'll see, you brush both sides of it. Take a look at the video, show what I got going on. But you'll understand, you put it all together, you squish that thing together, and then just let it dry. You repeat the process. You're gonna do the same thing here. You're gonna do the same thing here if you want to. And again, remember, this one is only if you wanna go ahead and use the I Did It steering column. So that's a custom piece that we make for it, welded on there. And there's a jam nut and screw that actually holds the end of the steering column for you. Oh, last but not least, I forgot one piece, hold on. So if you got the vintage air, what you're gonna wanna do is have your vintage air hanger. Your vintage air kit goes right onto this, and this mounts to the inside to the studs that are already designed to do it. The reason we did that is we build a lot of Chevelles, and we know that's the best way to install it. Also, this piece right here we make, that goes right here. So now all your heater hose and air conditioner hoses can come out on this side on your inner fender well. Looks super slick. Remember, this fits 68 through 72 Chevelles, GTOs, Le Mans, at this point in time Tempest. We're checking other things, but we are 100% sure you're good to go if you got one of them. All right, kids, you can see this looks absolutely gorgeous. After you get it all in place, you do a little bit of body work, you paint it. Dude, it's gonna look like we did it because we're giving you our secrets, our tips, our tricks, and we'll help you through it because this is now available at Studio Hotrods. You can just order it for your 68 through 72 Chevelle, and boom, you got yourself a rock star firewall. Pretty cool. And sometimes we gotta buy ourselves a Christmas present. You throw it under the tree, you tell your wife, God, I love Santa. He's a good guy. Look what he did for me. Anyways, if you got other cars that you're looking for, let me know, because we are definitely gonna build more. All right, peace out.